Hi guys, welcome back. Thank you for joining us today. It has been a while since I've been on here, but we're back. School was hectic, but the important thing is we're back now. And we're going to be doing something special. I'm trying to get into the rhythm of like putting myself on a schedule, so we're starting small. This is small for me. We're going to be posting monthly reviews and just kind of like test trying out of, and I'm sure everyone's probably heard of this, but if you haven't, it's the Allure Beauty Box, okay? So this is what they look like. This is how they come. This one's like stuffed right now because it's the December version. But yeah, this is what we're gonna be reviewing and testing. I've been getting them monthly for almost like 6 months now, and I love the stuff that's in them. I use mostly everything in there every month. I was looking up their stats, and it's they have at least 5 deluxe size products. I mean, how I would describe deluxe is, for the most part, they're like travels, like travel size things, which really helps whenever I'm like going on vacation or just like going on these random trips I have for school. Like having the travel sizes really helps. They also total of at least a value of $50, and this is only $15. I think I paid $12 because I found a discount, but they're normally just $15 a month. And I think they have like yearly subscriptions. And this isn't sponsored at all, by the way. I just really like these boxes and just want to show you guys like what's in them. My main thing is I want to create a whole look to using the stuff in these boxes. So we are going to start today, roll up our sleeves, and show you what is in the December's box. So when you open it up, looks like that. Comes with this little pamphlet that has like the editor's descriptions of each product, because different editors use them, and just like how they suggest using them, their reviews on them. They're like mini reviews, and sometimes there's discount codes for some of the stuff that's in here, or different stuff. It just depends. I'm going to be using any of these that are makeup related in my routine. Obviously if it's hair care, I can't really, that's not what I do usually. So, but the first one is something I already use. It's the Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer from Hello Fab. I already use this one as a primer, so it's nothing new to me, but I love that I have extras because then I don't have to get it later. But yeah, it comes in this nice cute little bottle. It feels really nice on the skin, so we're going to be using that to prime. And then we have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. I think this is a mini size. Let's see. Ooh, here we go. Yeah, just a clear brow gel. Ooh. I was reading the pamphlet earlier because this is my first time opening it all up. I opened it up and read the pamphlet, but I didn't like use any of the products. The pamphlet was saying that this girl's brows are like super curly and like go where they want to go, and this like kept them in place but still felt like brows. So I was like, that's a good review. I mean, that's pretty convincing. This month was curated with Anastasia, so that's where we're gonna see a lot of her products brought into this month's box. So we also have ABH's liquid lipstick. I think they had a couple colors that they sent out. This one, the one I got, is Trust Issues. Pull that. Ooh, that's a nice like mauve. I don't know, the shine's gonna be on there. It's like a mauvey, pinkish, purplish. I can use this. Other thing that came in my box was I haven't heard of this brand. It's Christoph Robin Cleansing Purifying Scrub with Sea Salt. Oh, it's a purifying shampoo. So I might be able to use this on curly hair. I'm kind of like picky with what I actually use with my hair, but I might be able to use this out. Not in today's video, but it says it's for a sensitive or oily scalp. So I guess it's got like salt crystals in it to like get any dandruff or dry stuff that's on the scalp off. But I mean, I'd be down to try it. This one I was really surprised to get. Like, this is the biggest. You remember how I said earlier that they have up to 5, like the minimum of 5 products? Sometimes they have more. And this must have been a really good month because look what the Moonchild highlighter palette from Anastasia. Oh yeah, this is gorgeous. Wow. It's very light pastel-y colors. They're looking actually lighter on camera, but definitely gonna be using this as like highlight and eyeshadow probably. Perfect, we have some good things to work with. So you don't get to pick what's in your box because they really want to encourage you using new products. So they'll definitely try not to send you just 2 of the same things, or send you the same things like every month. It'll be from different brands, indie and popular ones. And they really want to just like encourage you to use new stuff, which I like because I like being exposed to new stuff and getting to dip my hand into different areas and different brands and discover new things I like. So we're gonna start with putting our hair back. All right, we have our hairband on and we're gonna be moving forward. They don't normally send complexion products in the box, which I think is kind of good because it's really hit or miss with complexion products in like a randomized box like that. So I'm gonna be starting with the primer, the smoothie primer. Oh, I should probably open it. I'm just pouring some of that. Like, you guys have already seen me use this. But like I was saying, it's hard to do complexion products in random boxes like these, so I usually prefer they don't. And I get to try out different stuff, like either skincare or lipstick stuff or brow stuff, eye stuff, anything like that. It's really smooth. Like, I've already talked about this one. It just feels really nice. And since it's been so dry, it definitely needs the moisture. And we're gonna do a full look, but we're definitely gonna incorporate the other products, which it's mostly, like I said, lip and brow and eye. So we'll just do the foundation like as quickly as we can and let her do the base as quickly as we can and then go back to everything else. So I'm taking my Laura Mercier powder, take it on a sponge, dipping in. Perfect, now we're gonna take our Fenty foundation. I'm a little bit on the 280 side now, which is a little bit lighter, but I'm gonna still mix it with 300. Spray my brush and blend. If you guys have any other foundation recommendations, let me know in the comments. Because I realized that I've been like Fenty stan and will always be a Fenty stan, but I need to try another foundation. Like something maybe more moisturizing. I'm thinking of trying the moisturizing Fenty one, but I was trying to think of some other brands to use. I'm starting to like compile a list, so if you have any suggestions, just let me know. I decided to add a little bit of Skin Tune Blur right here, and then mix that into my foundation as well. I think it just helps with the dryness of my skin right now, especially around my nose, and helps blur those pores a little bit more. So we've got our foundation blended in. Now we're gonna move to concealer. I'm gonna use the NYX Conceal Correct Contour Palette. My little brush, go into the yellow and peach, and put that under our eyes. Don't worry, we're gonna fix this. I added some more, just correcting some of my dark spots around my face. We're just gonna blend that in with our sponge. So we blended in the corrector under our eyes, around our face, and now we're gonna take our Fenty Beauty 280 concealer. We're just gonna use the applicator and put that right under, and that's gonna be our brightener. I don't like under my eyes to brighten too much, but just enough. And we're gonna let that set for a little bit while we work on contouring. Take our matchstick in Cocoa. Ooh, I forgot, I wanna take some brightener on my forehead. Down the nose just a little, just to like there. Makeup gets really weird on my nose, so I'm gonna bring it down to here. Just a little bit on the chin. All right, we're gonna let that set while we blend our contour. All right, we blended out our contour. It's looking like pretty good right now, not gonna lie. But now we're gonna take our sponge and we're gonna blend in the highlighted areas. Let's start with this one because I want it to blend into the contour seamlessly. We're gonna blend our chin. Now we're gonna blend our under eye out, trying not to pick up too much product, as we all know, and just let it do its brightening thing. Now we're gonna add our second concealer, the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Ginger. Take our concealer brush from earlier, use that to place this under our eye. Cool, now we're gonna let that set. While we're letting that set, we're gonna work on our brows. So, I do not have any Anastasia Beverly Hills pencils, so we're gonna have to go with what I have. I do have the Benefit Brows, which is a clear gel that they sent me, so I think I'm just gonna go with... We're gonna do our brows off camera with precisely my brow pencil in number 4, and then we're gonna come back and apply the clear brow pencil that we got in the box. All right, brows are done. So now we're gonna try out this clear brow gel from ABH. It looks like nothing is on this like little wand right now. We're just gonna put that through. Ooh, she's thick. Ooh. Dang, that just feels strong. Like a lightweight strong gel, if that makes any sense. Okay. So it looks really wet when you put it on, but I'm trying to think if it dries down to like look a little bit less shiny. We shall see. I have this one hair on this eyebrow that always seems to be sticking up, out, or down. Normally it sticks down, and then when I try to brush it up, it just sticks straight out, and I'm like, okay. I'm happy with this. I'm hoping it dries down a little bit because it looks a little bit shiny right now, but I'm hoping it just dries down. Now that we got the brows set, I think we can blend in this under eye now. All right, here we go. We are now ready for powder. Going back to Laura Mercier, back to our sponge, dip that in, go under our eye. Just pat that in all the highlighted places is what I like to do, and above my lips and my nose. And because I don't really know what I'm working with, we're actually gonna bake today because I don't know how these are gonna work on my eyes. So I'm just gonna leave this there for now. We'll dust it off later. Before we get to that, I'm gonna take my Sephora Micro Smooth and go over all those other areas. Actually, I'm gonna take some of my Instant Age Rewind concealer in Honey and put that on my lids. Blend that in. We are now ready to get into eyes. The only thing I mainly have to work with from the box for eyes is this highlight palette, but they are all shimmers, so I'm not gonna do that alone. So I'm gonna bring in, I'm feeling like blue. I'm really feeling blue. So I'm gonna bring in this Makeup Revolution, what is this called? Marvelous Mattes palette. We're gonna use mostly this blue, and this light blue over here. I'm gonna take my Morphe M506 brush, go into that navy right there on the crease. Looks nice. Then I'm gonna take a little bit of that baby blue color, and we're gonna put that around it. I sprayed my setting spray and I kind of like whiffed this through it to see if that would help the color pay off. And that did help. Yeah, I'm gonna use this thicker brush, Morphe M139 brush. Go into that light blue again, and then just dust that around. I'm going for icy. That was really feeling blue, so I'm liking it. All right, go back into that navy just to deepen this out a little bit. Smoke it out. The hooded eyes, you have to remember to open your eyes every once in a while because it can be completely different when you actually open your eyes. So I smoked out my eye, but before I moved on, I wanted to give you guys some swatches of this eyeshadow. This highlighter before I moved on, which would let you guys see it and help me decide what to do next. Let's start from over here. So we have Blue Ice. Don't mind my hairband mark. You can kind of see it. It's like hazy blue purplish. And we have Star. That's more of a traditional silver one. There we go. Then we have purple seahorse. Ooh, yeah, that one's like real purpley. Ooh, that's a good angle. Yeah, you can see it right there. Then we have pink heart. Ooh, that one's like, I was gonna say ashy, but it's not that ashy. It's more pink. It's the one down here. We have lucky clover. Ooh. Oh, that's like an iridescent like blue-green. Okay. And then finally, we have blue moon right here. Ooh, these are nice. Okay. I got a good range of stuff to use. All right, I just wanted to put this on my arm so you guys could see what it looked like, have it all swatched out. It's highlighter, so you gotta think about where you're placing it. You could use it as eyeshadow, and they seem like they're gonna be they're softer. Some of them are more pigmented than others. They're more pigmented in real life, but they're not like full impact. They're still pastels. But yeah, just so you have an idea of what they look like on my skin tone. Alright guys, so my eye's a little bit different, but that's because I had to scrap it and start all over because the colors didn't match. So we're here, I did one eye, and I'm gonna show you how to do the other one. So I take my Morphe M139 brush, and I'm gonna be using Moonchild, but I'm using a different palette for the mattes. So I'm using the Fenty Beauty Moroccan Spice palette, and I am gonna be using this one, which I believe is Shisa Smoke. Yep, Shisa Smoke. We're gonna be doing that, and we're gonna pop that into our crease and just kind of really place it, but smoke it out. And don't forget to open your eyes as you're doing this process, especially if you have hooded eyes, because you gotta make sure you can still see it when you open your eyes, or that it doesn't just look like crazy all over the place. Now I'm gonna take, that's a good like placement, so now I need a little bit finer detail because it's starting to smoke out more. So I'm taking my M506 Morphe brush in the same color, but this one's a little bit more detailed, so I can place the color and then blend it exactly where I want it to be. So we have that blended out. Now I'm gonna take my Fenty Beauty eye primer and do that and put some on our lid. Because since these are highlighters, I really need them to like pop and actually show up. So now we're gonna be taking the Moonchild palette and just taking, this one's on Morphe brush, just a flat brush, so use Morphe or any other flat brush you have. And I'm taking one side of it and going in to Purple Horseshoe. And then we're gonna pop that in the outer part of the lid. I'm gonna take the other side of this brush and go to Blue Moon and put that on the rest of the lid. And if you want more intensity, you can spray your brush, like very lightly, just spray it while you have the color on there. And a little bit more Purple Horseshoe to the outside, and then blend that into the middle. I want a little bit more intensity of Purple Horseshoe, so I'm gonna do that thing I said. Just spray my brush, lightly mist it, and then press that right onto where you want it to go. Alright, and now I'm gonna take, this is the M149 brush, and I'm gonna take Blue Ice right here. And we're gonna use that for our inner corner highlight. This one's a really like neon blue, iridescent neon blue. I really should have zoomed in before I did this, but it's too late now. There we go. Nice inner corner highlight I'm talking about. Take a little bit of Shisa Smoke again on a smudger brush. This is the M213 brush. Pop that under on our lower lash line. There we go. Perfect. Take this powder brush, dust away this powder that we had laying there. Good and baked now, jeez. Dust that off. Perfect. I think just a little bit of shimmer came down, but it's nothing that's too intense or anything, so it's not bugging me. A little bit more Shisa Smoke over here. Just intensify that like a little bit more. Go all around that corner to make it blend. That corner. Yeah, that corner. The edge. Just so it's not as harsh and blends a little bit more. Love it. Yeah. These are definitely cooler tones than I'd usually go for, but I'm not minding it. Pretty dang good. Alright. So now we are going to take our mascara. I'm gonna use Too Faced Better Than Sex. Now I got my mascara on, I'm gonna take some bronzer and just kind of go over my contour from earlier. Just enhance it a little bit more. Now we're gonna do some blush. This look I feel like goes for a little bit more of a pink. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a lighter pink. This is from Koki Professional Blush Up palette. I'm gonna be using the middle shade. I'm very wary with light pinks. Never know how they're gonna act. It's very subtle actually, so that's nice. Didn't show up for me as much as I'd like it to, so I'm gonna grab my Morphe blush palette. This one. I think I'm gonna use Babe. I'm gonna try using Babe. This one right here. That's nicer. That looks really nice. So now we're gonna actually use the Moonchild as highlight. I don't know which one to do. Maybe let's do Blue Ice, just because it will match the inner corner highlight. Yeah? Maybe Pink Heart. Let's do Pink Heart and then Blue Ice over it. Since this is a highlight palette, we gotta double up on the highlight. I'm using my Fenty cheek hugging brush, and we're just gonna... Okay. Not seeing too much, which is perfectly okay. I don't like to OD on highlight. It's got a nice sheen to it. It's not like overly in your face. No, that's nice. Okay, cool. Put a little bit on my nose. Now we're gonna go into Blue Ice. Put that right over her. Yeah, there's that blue. Put that on my brow bone. That looks really nice. Ooh, you see that? Nice glow. Put that on my nose. Alright. I like it. Can you see it? Maybe you'll see it. That's a nice blue glow. I love it. Last thing we need to do is lips. So we're going to be using the ABH Liquid Lip in Trust Issues. And we're just going to put that on our lips. And that's our last step. You know what? I'm gonna put it. I learned this tip. I read like an article. It was, I don't remember which one it was, but basically they were saying that use your eye primer on your lips. So using the Burt's Bees eye cream with royal jelly, skin nourishment one. I just put that on my lip. They were saying that basically like eye cream is to fill in wrinkles, so it should fill in your lip lines too to help the lipstick go on better. I like it. It's nourishing. Feels good to me. Perfect. We got that on. Now we will go in with the liquid lip. Oh, this is gorgeous. Okay. That's creamy. That's really creamy. Like in a good way. Ooh. Okay. Oh, that feels really nice. I like the texture of this one a lot. Yeah. It's real nice. Alright guys, so this is the final look. Let me know what you think. Pop that highlight there. Catch that. And the lips. Oh. But yeah, like I guess my final thoughts on everything. Love this primer already. This is staple. We'll definitely be buying more, but I don't have to for a while because of Allure. But definitely recommend that one. Love that. The brow gel, it mattified real nicely. Like over here is a little bit too shiny. I think I just applied too much because I was really trying to get that hair down, but I'm not mad at it. Like it's not a shiny I'm mad at. It kept my brow, like they feel in place. I don't know if I agree with the girl who said it still feels like my brows. It doesn't feel like they're stuck on, but they feel like they are not going anywhere, which I enjoy. So we'll definitely be using this mini for traveling and then probably buying a full-size one when it runs out because I like that one a lot. Moonchild. 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 Moonchild is fabulous. These highlights, like, The only thing I can, like, not compare it to, but the only thing I have that's close to it would be like my Fenty highlighter palette. And that one just has like an array of colors and they are a bit bolder. Like they have the oranges. This one is like pastel, I would say more cool toned palette. I'm not mad at it. I loved it. I think I can definitely find the use for these in eyeshadows and definitely for highlight as well. I don't know if you can pop that right there, but it looks gorgeous. I love it. The fact that I get this full size palette in like a $15 box, like I think they said that that December's box was worth like $110. And I believe it because this stuff is yes. And then finally, the liquid lipstick. I've already wanted to buy these liquid lipsticks. I had a whole issue at BeautyCon. I bought them. I lost them. I was sad. But now I finally have some more, and I'm definitely going to be purchasing more when I have money after Christmas. And it really goes well with this look, surprisingly. I didn't know if it was going to, because in this, it looked like lighter. So I was like, oh yeah, it's going to be lighter. It'll be like a nude. This ain't a nude. It's mauve. I am not mad at it at all. It's gorgeous. It's like dry, but not drying. So it's not going anywhere, but it's also not going to make me drink a lot of water. I think the look came together really well. This was a good month of like makeup products to put a whole look together. I'll be doing these every month, just getting my Allure box and posting and giving my reviews on the stuff in there. If it's moisturizers, I'll probably use those like in place of primers. If it's hair care products, I won't really mess with it, but I'll give you guys reviews like every month on my new Allure box that I've been getting. If you guys are interested, let me know in the comments below. If you like this look, comment, like. Let me know what you think. If you have any other ideas of things you want to see from me, just let me know in the comments. I will see you guys later. Bye.